Welcome to Mersey News Live. I'm Charley Young with the news at 4 o'clock. Liverpool has been awarded the purple flag for the 14th year running for its commitment to making the city safe. The success of hosting the Eurovision Song Contest was one of the leading factors to receiving the award. Lana Ogley has more.
The purple flag has been awarded after recognition of the city's continuous commitment to create a vibrant yet safe evening and nightlife. This award comes only 3 months after the £900,000 of funding was secured to improve safety and protection of women and girls across Merseyside. Police Commissioner Emily Spurrell focuses on improving awareness within the city to encourage women to ask for help.
Our bus drivers and our staff, so that they know how to respond. So actually, if somebody is feeling vulnerable or if somebody is doing something inappropriate, harassing a young woman, whatever it might be, they are trained in that bystander intervention so they can intervene.
However, locals in Liverpool have mixed opinions on the recent award.
The feeling with the people is very good with that for me.
Yeah, definitely. I've been out plenty of times being uni here and I think it's really amazing. Never had any issues and we love a night out.
I just don't feel safe. I'm all right in the light but not in the dark.
Has it been too many nights out? I haven't experienced anything personally, but I have seen a few news reports, to be fair, and a few dodgy things going on. I've heard of a few stabbings about.
With awareness on the rise, the city is hopeful that trust can be rebuilt between the public and workers once more, creating a happier and hopeful environment for the city to call home. Lana Ogley, Mersey News Live.
Merseyside police are urging people to be aware of dangers online. In the last year, 530 reports of sextortion were revealed in Merseyside, a form of blackmailing people to perform sexual acts on their webcam. The figures coincide with Safer Internet Day. Due to the cost of living crisis, many young people are now reducing the amount they go out. Independent venues in Liverpool are facing struggles and closures in what is being regarded as a nightlife crisis. George McHugh has more.
The Nighttime Industries Association has called for the government to help the sector, which is struggling to survive. More than a third of young people in the UK have reduced how frequently they go on a night out due to the cost of living crisis, a recent survey has revealed. Melodic Distractions' Daniel De La Bastide spoke about the issue in Liverpool after the closure of the bar.
I don't want to hinder the ethos of a company just to support it, to make money and stuff. But some of the issues that have been really obvious over the past 2 years is costs going up and being a lot higher. That in turn is also then customers not having as much to spend. Also, what I've noticed over the past couple of years is cultural spaces being driven out of the city centre. That's a few of the many issues that so many businesses are experiencing across the UK, but also in particular to Liverpool.
Venues like Melodic Distraction and Jimmy's have closed in the last few months. 24 Kitchen Street's Eli Kingsley shared his concerns about what the future of this sector will look like.
Everyone is sort of post-pandemic feeling a massive push. For us as a venue, music venue, but also as a programmer, we've noticed that our ticket sales have sank at least 30% across the board. Things that we would normally know would completely sell out and do really well have now really started to struggle. That in turn has then made us have to put more weight on the means of publicity and social media, which is a very complicated game in itself and doesn't always work. So everything's kind of become a lot more uncertain.
Go out and support your local venues. George McHugh, Mersey News Live.
As energy bills skyrocket across the UK, the Kensington Fields Community Association has opened up their doors this winter to provide warm hubs for the local community. Thea Graham reports.
Everyone finds it difficult to stay warm in the colder months, especially amidst the cost of living crisis. It's even harder for homeless people and people with a lower household income. Warm banks are safe places for people or families who are simply struggling to afford heating or have nowhere else to go. These hubs are situated around Liverpool to offer those in need some warmth, free Wi-Fi, a place to relax and sometimes even a cup of tea or coffee. These hubs would be found in places like your local community centre, library or church. We visited Kensington Fields Community Association, who host an all-day warm bank on a Thursday, amongst other things.
Oh, I think everybody feels the same after hosting something like that. First of all, you like to see people coming out of isolation and enjoying themselves, making friends. They make friends with one another, but they also make friends with us. Also, if you can help anybody, you can offer them advice, tell them where to go if they need any sort of help. You know, we try and do that, signpost them to other organisations, etc.
Well, as you can see, we all have a marvellous time here. We enjoy the lunch club because you can meet up with your friends, have a good catch-up, a game of bingo, a raffle, and a good time.
From the beginning of 2022, 3.3 million low-income households have said that they struggle to heat their homes, and the National Energy Action announced that 4,020 excess winter deaths are caused by cold homes. Thea Graham reporting for Mersey News Live.
Young people in Merseyside are using their voices to raise awareness for mental health issues. It is Children's Mental Health Week, and today kicks off this year's Now Festival, led by Merseyside Youth Association. Abigail Ford has more on this.
Merseyside Youth Association have been delivering mental health training to young people for over 130 years. Their RAISE team brings training to young people, staff and teachers, and set up the Now Festival 9 years ago. It gives children a platform to raise their concerns and inform future work at MYO.
Now, there's a lot of pastoral issues that are coming out for young people. They are wanting to speak more, so addressing those needs before they even get into the classroom to do their learning on various topics is so important.
The theme of this year's Now Fest is Adverse Childhood Experiences. School Improvement Liverpool and Liverpool City Council have started an ACES programme called Growing Stronger, which has 3 main aims: prevention, supporting children affected and adults affected.
To let people know that we are doing things differently, and that when young people give us that call to action, we then go on and do things. But then we also wanted to kind of understand where young people are, that the landscape's moved on, but where are they now, and how can we use the project to help shape and respond a little bit more.
The festival previously had the theme of ACEs in 2019. There's an estimated 1 in 8 of us living with 4 or more ACEs, so the Now Festival aims to raise awareness and challenge their stigma.
That's all part of, taking part and feeling as though they belong to something as well. So it's giving all those young people, an additional opportunity to be part of something else that maybe ordinarily they thought perhaps wasn't for them.
Abigail Ford, Mersey News Live.
A rainbow mosaic bathtub from the Museum of Liverpool is set to be auctioned to raise money for the sexual health charity Sahir. The mosaic was created by artist Natasha Ellis. Sadie Gilbert has more.
The dip into Pride bath was first made by artist Natasha Ellis for Pride 2023, who was also known locally as Tits Up Artist, with the help of arts producer Laura McCann.
I think what we were trying to do, what I was thinking to try and do with this project, is to get it seen by as many people as possible. So the first location was in a social space, the second place was in a commercial space in Lush in Liverpool, and now we're in a creative artistic space. So it's basically getting to the audience of different kinds of things all the time, but to be in somewhere like Museum of Liverpool is just incredible.
Charity Sahir hopes the bath will attract new supporters, enabling them to continue doing important work in the Merseyside community.
Absolutely over the moon. I'm overjoyed, I'm overwhelmed. It's like a dream come true, especially as an artist. So to have like a piece of work of that scale in a museum, going to raise not only some vital funds for the charity, but it's also going to raise the profile and awareness so people know what they do, how to contact them, what they can offer to people.
Here at the Museum of Liverpool, we were really excited when Laura contacted us to potentially display the Dip into Pride bath in the museum, and we were really pleased to do that.
The bath will be on display from the 6th of February until the 3rd of March, and it's completely free to view. Sadie Gilbert reports, Mersey News Live.
Mullets are back in style in Liverpool, and we're investigating why. After the surgence of Ketwigs, many Scousers have turned to a quirkier style to maintain their curls. Daniel Zambatas reports.
It's plain for all to see that pop culture is serving us a throwback to the 1980s, whether it be the denim and oversized clothing in TV shows like Stranger Things, or the synths and stylistic choices of current pop music, or especially in Liverpool's case, the return of the mullet.
You remember the cut that they were calling the Ketwig? That was big in Liverpool because it's been long hair. So we had a lot of my young gents who I've done for a long time were having that look, overgrown long, and the nickname was the Ketwig, which is a Liverpool look, yeah. So it was quite easy for them to change from that look to a mullet by not taking too much hair off.
The hairstyle came back into fashion 2 years ago, and although the trend was started by students, we are now seeing people of all ages rocking the mullet. According to hairdressers, this is helped by the fact that there are so many variations of a mullet. It is a viable option for people with almost any hair type.
So the past couple of years, the mullets have been making a comeback. I think it was when the fashion changes, because hair reflects the fashion in the industry. So when the sort of skinny jeans and the more casual look came back, and it was more relaxed, and the baggy pants, it reflects more of a 70s vibe as well. So we started seeing it a couple of years back.
It's certainly a look that splits opinion, but mullets won't be going anywhere anytime soon, especially not across Merseyside. Daniel Zamboutis, Mersey News Live.
And now to Anna Rainey with the sport.
Thanks, Charlie. It's just been announced that the Grand National is to start at 4 p.m. instead of 5:15 p.m. as part of the changes brought in to make the race as safe as possible. The field is now limited to 34 runners down from 40, with defending champion Korat Rambler and Monbeg Genius among the early favourites. The shortlist for the 2030 Gay Games host has been announced, and Liverpool is amongst the contenders. It joins London as one of 2 UK cities on the list. Sophia Scaletti has more.
Liverpool has been shortlisted as one of the 25 cities in the running to host the 2030 Gay Games. Formerly known as the Gay Olympics, the Games are set to bring together a host of people from the LGBTQ+ community with hopes to bring some magic to the city. With the success of Eurovision in 2023, the city hopes the Games will continue Liverpool's success of putting on amazing once-in-a-lifetime events. I spoke to the CEO of the LCR Pride Foundation, Andy Herring, who thinks Liverpool would be the perfect host for the Games.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we've always kind of had that ambition to go for something as significant as the Games, and to show obviously what we all know that the city does well is those big major events. So when we set out back in 2019, we said no, we'd love to host these either the Games or something of that sort of scale, and set our ambition. So we actually see ourselves actually on the list now. It means for us as a city, as we always have done, looking outwardly about being diverse and being inclusive, but we can send that message not only locally within the region, but also then externally as well.
Liverpool will be required to submit their request for proposal in March this year, but the host city will not be announced until November 2025. Sophia Charley, Mersey News Live.
Liverpool FC player Trent Alexander-Arnold has today launched the After Academy. It aims to help young footballers who don't make it professional find work outside of football and help secure their future.
Look, everyone wants you to make it in football, but life is bigger than football, and everyone just wants you to be successful in life. If that's football, then that's amazing. But if it's not, then try and make it elsewhere. You just focus on the football. I'll focus on everything else after it.
Ormskirk cricketer Tom Hartley is achieving success following his record-breaking debuts in the Test series against India. It is now hoped his star appearances will boost the sport in the region. Charley's been following Hartley's path to glory.
Hartley has become a constant threat to the home side over the last 2 weeks. The left-arm bowler has claimed 15 wickets in his debut series. The Everton fan is relishing his time in the England setup.
It's unbelievable. It's not going to sink in for a while, I think. I'm just over the moon, to be honest. In that dressing room, we can have a great day, we can have a really bad day. It's the same vibe in there. They're always ultra positive.
The Ormskirk cricketer broke through at Lancashire in 2020 before making his name in the 100 for the Manchester Originals. The 24-year-old became just the 4th Liverpudlian to represent England in Test cricket, and the first since Ken Cranston in 1948. Former Liverpool Cricket Club chairman Jeremy Klein hopes Hartley can inspire more in the region to start playing the sport.
It's important that you do have a local celebrity who people could look up to. It's almost the same as football, because there's very few local lads in either Everton or Liverpool. So when you do have Trent Alexander-Arnold, then they obviously play on that and they look up to him. And I know Liverpool, if they are doing sort of like media days or school days, they'll always try and get him at the forefront of it.
Charley Young, Mersey News Live.
And now back to Charley.
Thanks, Anna. And for the weather, it's a wet and windy Tuesday in Liverpool, but looking at a drier day tomorrow before the predicted snow on Thursday. That's it from us. Today, for more, visit MerseyNewsLive.co.uk.